this is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Aries for the month of April 2018. This is for all Arians, so it's a very broad reading. So if you'd like something that's specific to your life story, or to ask specific questions, or to order that incredible soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. Aries, because you're the second last one I've done for the month of April, you get an extra long reading in every section. So let's get started. Right, your tea leaf cards that you got for those of you that are looking for love relationships is the Crown, the Feather, Fair Woman, Cane, Diamond, Caterpillar, and Bird Flying. So the Crown says honor and respect will come to you. The Feather says someone you know is undependable and insincere. The Fair Woman says dealings or relationship with a woman who's blonde, grey, or has white hair. So if we look at that bit of a lineup, you somehow in the limelight, and this is what is possibly going to be attracting a relationship into your life in the month of April. In the limelight can be a variety of things. You write an article for a paper, a photograph gets acknowledged, your friends speak about you, whatever the case may be, you are a subject that is under discussion in the month of April, right? But somebody you know within the relationship zone has been undependable. If it's a friend who has not helped you at all where relationships are concerned, or perhaps it's even a love partner that has proved sort of undependable, so now you're looking for a new relationship. There's something there with this blonde, fair woman, grey-haired woman, white-haired woman that has made you perhaps feel like it's time to look elsewhere for a new relationship. And then you get the Cane, the Diamond, and the Caterpillar, and the Bird Flying. Now the Cane says pay attention to your health. It's coming up for quite a few people at the moment. I think life is stressful and it's impacting on our health. Our wants and our needs, combined with the challenges that life feeds us, is definitely impacting on our health. So pay attention to your health. You might be looking a bit pale with circles under your eyes. That could be the case too. And that doesn't look, you might make you look, bright and cheerful. So have a look at that, but pay attention if that card has come up. The Diamond says you'll be receiving a precious gift. The Caterpillar says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And the Bird Flying says news is on its way. That's an interesting lineup there. So I get the feeling you have been the subject under discussion for some reason or another. This has brought attention to you. Someone in your life who's blonde or white-haired or grey has proved undependable, and this has made you feel like you've got to search elsewhere for relationships, or search in a different way for relationships. Pay attention to your health. It's important that you look vibrant if you're trying to attract someone vibrant into your life, not so. And there is something coming to you, maybe because of that moment of recognition you have. It's going to bring change with it, and it's going to bring news with it. So I think there's a shift coming for those of you looking for relationships. It looks kind of towards the end of April. It comes courtesy of the recognition, and I think the reward for the recognition, however that plays out in your particular life. That should be interesting to see. Now the two angel cards that came is Let Your Friends Help You and Honeymoon. So it's definitely within your friends, I think, this recognition. And perhaps they are the ones that will introduce you to someone new. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Makes me think you and your friends go somewhere, and that is where you meet somebody new. Now let's take a look at those of you that are in married partnerships or relationships, or committed partnerships or relationships, and see what it says here. So you get the Vulture card, the Purse card, the Older Man, the Broken Wish, the Dark Man, and stepping into a new experience, the Leg. Right, so the Vulture says depression, anxiety, worry that someone's against you. The Purse says pay attention to your finances. The Older Man says dealings or relationship with an older man. And the Broken Wish says a wish will not be granted. So I think you start off April, those of you in committed partnerships and relationships, stuff is really bothering you. Pay attention to your income. You're perhaps letting your personal problems shift your focus completely from the way you're spending your money, the way you're earning your money. It needs to be paid attention to. When an older man is concerned, You're perhaps expecting something of him, and he doesn't live up to those expectations. Yet then a dark man, a relationship or dealings with a dark man of dark hair or complexion, brings you a new experience. So that's for those of you in committed partnerships or relationships. So there's a little bit of worry and anxiety and people not living up to expectations. I see that coming up in your reading, isn't it? But the energy shifts and changes after that. There's dealings with a dark-haired man. This could be your partner. It could be someone else. But they bring in a shift, a new experience, a change in all that anxiety and worry that is happening if you are in committed partnerships or relationships. You take a look at your career for April, Aries. You definitely have some challenges coming, but it looks like it all works out in the end, so don't get too worried about that. You get the shark, you get the basket, you get the spear, you get a woman, you get a broken bridge, you get dogs and a dolphin. The thing that I picked up with your reading and all the cards that come through is very people orientated in April. So your experiences, your obstacles, your successes, your joy all come courtesy of what other people do in the month of April. It's very much centered on that. The shark says, with your career, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. You've already been warned to watch your pocket. Don't spend recklessly. Watch where your spending is going. The basket says recognition and reward for merit. You've already seen that as well. Something you have done in the last few months gains you recognition. The spear says heartache over what you no longer have. Something is left, and it could even be a way of life. I get that message coming for some of you. A woman, dealings or relationship with a woman, broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So in career, dealings with a woman, you are having a problem with a woman, and there's unsuccessful outcome to this problem at the moment, right? Because then you get the dogs card, which says getting together with friends, and the dolphin, which says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So there's some kind of financial gain coming in for your past effort. We see you getting reward for your past efforts. I think it might be financial reward. And when the going gets tough in the career sector, when you find yourself coming up against this woman, whomever she is, and you just cannot get past this problem, gather your friends around you and go and have a good time with them. It'll shift the energy. That is the prescription that has been given to you for that situation for the month of April, right? So if we have a look at your success card, success comes courtesy of good fortune. I'll explain that in a minute. The desk, pay attention to your work. The vine, seek out information that will help you. And the seahorse, family affairs. So despite the obstacles that you seem to have with people in specific in the month of April, there is good fortune headed your way. Don't get too downtrodden or too annoyed or too feeling as if life is up against you. There is good fortune coming your way. The cards say as much. But pay attention to your work. So don't be distracted from what you know you need to do in the month of April. The vine says seek out information that will help you. So when you get stuck, if you can't overcome a problem, ask for help. Even if you go looking for professional help, that message came through for some of you. And then in family matters in general, there seems to be where you have the most success in the month of April. So I'm thinking if your broader family, if not necessarily your core family, but you're going to find that is where you will find things go a bit more smoothly. Your dealings with people that are not family seems to be where your hitches are going to be in the month of April. Right, your happiness cards. The happiness cards for me are the cards that sort of outline what your soul wants you to experience in the month of April. The first card out is the broken ring, so that's a bit of contradiction to happiness, but it can be what your soul wants you to experience, right? It says parting of ways in either romance or business. I think what has been showing up throughout your reading is within your career and project sector, there's somebody that doesn't see eye to eye with you. You cannot work with them. You're not getting through to them, and there could be a parting of ways. Yet the happiness card is the sort of overlying card for this. So I think what that is saying is that this ultimately does lead to something beneficial for you. Because the clouds card says it's a temporary problem. So when this person moves out of your circle, when you have to stop dealing with him, And it is only temporary. Don't think this is going to be forever. It definitely isn't going to be. It's going to come. That situation will come to an end. The shield says you need to defend yourself. So I think it's more along the lines of that. Don't just think that this is going to be forever. This is the way it is. I'm just going to accept it. I'm upset. I'm worried. I'm angry. Do the things that are necessary in a constructive way to work through this. That is how the defense is going to be done. Because the frying pan says there will be trouble and there will be accusations. So this person is not going out of this situation without a bit of a battle. But it is a growth experience that your soul is asking of you. Because the cards that you get say, the key to successfully moving through this problem comes courtesy of trusting your intuition. And that is perhaps the big lesson that your soul is wanting you to have. Is you know what to do. You know how to deal with this. You will have all the prompts from your inner world, higher realms, what to do. Listen to them. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I would like to repeat again, if you'd like personal or private reading, or that beautiful, amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. Thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, and subscribing.